Hey, it's KTR, America's leading focus expert. And the reason why you're not a high fee speaker is because you don't understand how to pre-sell your professional services. So today I'm just going to give you my thoughts on the pre-sale. Remember, selling is not convincing anybody of anything. Selling is about proper positioning of your brand, and it's about presentation of the facts. When you do it the right way, people will know about you and your professional speaking deliverables prior to them hopping on a discovery or a strategy call with you, so you can figure out whether or not your services are a good fit for the conference coordinator's theme, goals, and whatever they're doing for their event. Remember, they are not going to put you in front of their target audience unless you can convince them, the target buyer, that your professional speaking services are for real. And the best way to do that is, let's start with what I deem is qualified content to help you pre-sell your services. This gets the job done prior to you even having a conversation with them. When you do it right, it's absolutely powerful. Number one is going to be, how searchable are you when I go to Google? Am I going to find the right kind of content that's going to add value to the meeting planner or the conference coordinator? Am I going to see you in a professional atmosphere? Listen to this carefully. The meeting planner is going to place you where they see you. Where if I see you speaking to a whole bunch of kids, maybe you're going to keep attracting coordinators who are going to pay you to come speak at high schools. If I see you in a corporate setting, if I see you building a brand around celebrities like I do with my brand, I'm probably going to want to hire you for those kind of events because I know you can handle yourself. So the number one place people are going to go today to do some due diligence and start picking and probing and doing research on you is doing a Google search. How searchable are you? Are you controlling the narrative through the information that you're placing on your social media? Do you understand the content that you're producing is going to put you in front of the right kind of target buyer that you desire? But if you're not posting the right kind of content, then that's going to be a big problem. So how searchable are you? Do a Google search on your name. The reason why I do Kevin T. Robertson, the reason why I do that in a search engine is because it's going to come up under my name. I dominate the Kevin T. Robertson franchise. It's only one on the internet. Google does 63 plus billion searches every single day. And when you type in Kevin T. Robertson, you're going to get me. If you do a voice recognition, who is Kevin T. Robertson? It's going to pull up Kevin T. Robertson and you're going to get your answer. Are you searchable? People are going to investigate you. Can your business and your brand stand the point of investigation? Number two, how are you managing your social media? Besides a Google search, how are you managing your LinkedIn, which is the most professional platform that you have? Your LinkedIn profile should be fire. It should be very organized. Don't have 50 titles in your heading. Just tell the people what you do. You have to present a strong brand, and LinkedIn is the most professional platform for your speaker business. Next is going to be, because it's all going to come up when they do a Google search on you, LinkedIn. Next is going to be Facebook. Then it's going to be Instagram. Then it's going to be YouTube. What kind of videos are you posting? Remember that your social media, your social media area that you have, that you're posting, that is prime time real estate. So are you sharing some bullshit posts from one of these reality shows? And I'm not knocking reality shows. They got to get their money just like everybody else. But if you're a speaker and I'm hiring a leadership speaker and you're sharing a bunch of arguing, a bunch of disconnected communication, a bunch of turmoil and chaos, I don't believe I want to hire you and put you in front of my group. Why? So you can teach my group how to argue and be more chaotic? I'm going to pass on that. So your social media is primetime real estate. What are you posting? Are you posting content that adds value to the meeting planner and conference coordinator? When the pre-selling process starts and the meeting planner starts doing their research and the rest of the chair, board, or committee members start doing their research and they start trying to get a feel for who you are, Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Like, what's your vibe? What's your whole energy? I mean, you don't think that the meeting planner is paying attention to all of this stuff? This is called pre-selling. Before they even get you on the phone, they should get a clear idea of who you are and the value that you deliver to their audience. So they're going to locate that through your social media. I suggest you block all content from coming on your page. Don't just let anybody post anything on your page. You've got to control the narrative, control the content, control the vibe and the energy that you're putting out there, letting the conference coordinator know exactly what you're all about. Because some of you still have your page open. You don't have the restrictions set up where you have to approve the content if somebody does want to share something with you to put it up on your page. You better start controlling this primetime real estate space. And a lot of you aren't high fee speakers because you don't know how to pre-sell your professional services. You think nobody's watching what you're doing. That when you're on your Facebook and you're chilling at the cookout with a plastic cup in your hand and you're sitting around and all of your friends are talking about a bunch of nothing, you think that's helping you sell your professional speaking services? Oh, a lot of you think that sharing all this, even though you like gossip, but sharing gossip is not getting you any money. And that's why 80% of the YouTubers are broke in desperation mode, the same way I was for the first 7 years of my career, because you don't know how to manage your social media properly. Some of you have literally been handed a dangerous weapon and you are pointing it right at your head. You're killing yourself and your speaker business because you don't know how to pre-sell. Pre-selling is everything that the meeting planner or conference coordinator, chair, board, or committee member, key decision maker is looking at before they schedule a strategy call with you. Some of you, you're not high fee speakers and you can't even get them to return your call. You know why? And I do this every single day. Every prospect that I hop on a Zoom session with, I look at their social media. I do a Google search on them first. Some of you, when I do a Google search on you, I know that you're not professional because you're non-existent. You don't even show up. And you may think that you're cute by trying to stay off the radar, but this isn't the kind of world we live in. You're worried about whether or not somebody's going to be looking at you, whatever. Guess what? If you're posting the right kind of content, you ain't got to worry about embarrassing yourself of somebody looking at you. The only thing, if you're a professional speaker, I ain't talking to you motivational, inspirational speakers, because you wouldn't know what a real speaking engagement was if it jumped up and bit you on your ass. I'm talking to the people who want to be professional speakers. I'm talking about people who care what they look like in front of the conference coordinator. I'm talking about people who really want to deliver value. Then you should care about pre-selling. See, you're not a high fee speaker because you're not even thinking about pre-selling your professional services. I can see it when I look at your social media. I do a Google search on the prospect. I'm looking for all of the major platforms. Do you exist on the major platforms? Do you have a real presence? Are you posting current and relevant content that adds value to other people? Most of you have no clue what I'm talking about. You know why? Because all you want, you think social media is a game. Social media is not social. Get that shit out of your head if you want to make money as a professional speaker. Social media is not social. If you're socializing on social media, it means that you don't understand. I'm not talking about engagement. I'm not talking about having a healthy conversation about your particular niche. See, when you go to my social media, all you're going to see me talk about is information, sharing information about the world of high fee speaking. Or you're going to hear me offer value to the conference coordinator because no one cares about the conference coordinator, but I do. I teach the people on our platform at speakerfocus.com to care about the conference coordinator. Another part in the pre-selling process is the copy that you write, your email outreach. How are you managing your list? What kind of messaging are you sending to your list? Google search, social media, and copywriting. In any videos that you share, content, what kind of content are you producing? That's going to all help in the pre-sale.